This message will find you. I'm hearing when the clock strikes 12. This, I always think about Cinderella when I hear that. So there is something about a transformation that's happening in your life. You know what it is? You could be returning back to a very similar environment, a very similar, even I'm hearing like behavior or pattern of thought that is linked with a very specific version of yourself before things really solidify into the version of yourself that you know now, the version of yourself that you've been getting to know. But I'm seeing this as your last trip back around before things change forever. There's almost like an implementation or something being ingrained or like solidifying, like this is finite, you know, there's some kind of transformation where sometimes we go back to a similar environment to realize that it's not the environment that's changed, but it is us that's completely changed. That's what I'm seeing for you. And this is going to find you at the exact moment in time and space that you need to hear this message. And this is going to be like a huge confirmation for you. That's what I'm seeing it as, right as the clock strikes 12, because I'm seeing Cinderella again, like she's running away from the ball, right? She like loses the slipper, and it's almost as if, not that you're going to lose your why, but you're about to be remembered of it very, very strongly. And it's that why that becomes your intention, right? It's that why that becomes your anchor. And this is something to do with the soul's path. You know, that's what I'm seeing as your being shown something during this time, very, very specifically. Very, very specifically. Let's see what this says. I'm just going to touch on this energy. It literally is designed to meet you at a very, very specific, I'm hearing crucial turning point in your journey. Okay, so let's see. Selective shield. Okay, so selective shield talks about your aura. The aura is the part of you that gets to decide what externally penetrates or disrupts. I'm hearing the integrity of your mission, the integrity of following through with the initial objectives that the soul had incarnating into this lifetime. And then you have supernova. So supernova here at the base is a death and rebirth that is happening in your life, where things that used to impact you will no longer be, I'm hearing, of your concern for now. They may have been of the concern of the old version of you, but this is the version of you that I'm hearing was designed by your environment. And there is something about your internal environment now redesigning the way that you move through the environment of the world. Okay. And there is something around this very specifically. Selective shield talks about deciding what governs our internal state and what brings us out of alignment or harmony. So this could be something that it doesn't feel like a test, but it feels like an invitation to reinforce and practice something based upon who you are now, because we're not what it is that we will say that we'll do, but we are the things that we do. And there is something about opportunity to embody something that you had not got to do before. Some of you, it could be boundaries, right? This could be energetic boundaries. Maybe it's something externally, I'm hearing, that is designed to allow you to see the internal cosmos in what may appear, I'm hearing, when it arrives at your front door, to be chaotic. So this is about things that are out of your control externally, but you can control how you respond to this. Dark energy, something unknown. There's so much more to be discovered. Unknown energy talks about the things in which you do not see that are within you. And I feel like there is some power that's being unleashed within you. There is a power of determination. It kind of does remind me of Saturn, right? Saturn's a lot to do with like limits, it's to do with like boundaries, but it's also to do with, you know, lessons that we learn over our space and time travels, right? The distance between two events. And there's something about in between these two events that have happened in your life. Maybe it's like the last time that you did something, or the last time that you were somewhere, or the last time that you were met with a very specific situation. and where you are now being met with that same situation, what it is that you used to trip over, you're now stepping over. And I'm hearing more than stepping, it's like you're flying, you're soaring, you're actually utilizing this to further accelerate along your path in some way. That's what I'm seeing too with dark energy, because this talks about turning on a black light and seeing that there is so much more to discover. It kind of reminds me of your response says a lot more about you. Your reaction is an awareness of you, and there's something that you're no longer reacting to, but you're seeing it from the lens of the soul, and you're choosing how you want to respond, or how you're choosing not to respond at all. You know, that's almost another energy that I'm seeing. Flight. Okay, flight talks about actual success that's coming as a result of this. I'm going to go ahead and read this. It's almost like, again, you're flying above the situation. You're seeing this from the lens of the objective self. Okay, so this isn't something that you're seeing personal. This is something that you're seeing as purely vibrational. And you're realizing the things that are or are not vibrationally aligned with whom you now know yourself to be. And some of you, this could be just something internal, right? It could be about when I talk about the external, I'm talking about the physical, right? I'm talking about even like the physical aspects of yourself. Maybe this is about the version of yourself that is fearful. Maybe there is something that is resurfacing during this time, only to be recognized, alchemized, right, and released. So flight talks about continuous movement, the opposite of standing still. So maybe there's something that would have made you, I'm hearing, even if this is like an external comment, even if this is like a comment from your own internal critic, something that would have previously put you in a state of analysis paralysis, you're doing it, and it feels like you're doing it imperfect. You're doing it anyway, right? So the opposite of standing still, there are times when life invites us to find balance between moving, static, and stillness, doing and not doing, staying active and resting. This is not the case. Flight is movement and freedom in every sense. Astronomically speaking, the word refers to a body traveling through space without settling or stopping. There is no time to rest or relax, nor is there time to stop, analyze, or review. It's simply time to move forward. Spread your wings and fly without looking back. This is definitely a chariot moment for you. You're not looking back unless you're admiring how far it is that you've come. Even if the fearful voice of the ego is coming in during this time and rising, it's almost like you're finding joy, okay, and liberation, and observing the chattering mind and not identifying yourself with it. And maybe this is about the opinions of others that are linked to kind of personal history that represents a confession of where you're doing something that's out of the norm or out of their comfort zone and their point of reference for you, and what it is that they've, I'm hearing, referred to you kind of doing and having always done. And you're kind of breaking free and liberating yourself from the past, right? Whether this is past patterns, habits, behaviors, whatever this is, and you're just stepping forward as this kind of new, improved version of yourself. I'm seeing like a system upgrade actually that you're going through. But yeah, there's definitely a very strong essence that I'm seeing here. And yeah, there's a very strong essence that's coming here, and not everyone would agree with you. Even the version of yourself that is that fearful version, it may not agree. That's what I'm seeing. There was also another message that was coming through. I don't know if I can remember it, but let's go and take a look at how the energy that you're embodying right now. The energy that you're embodying is the Seven of Pentacles. Something that may not be instantaneous growth upon the surface, but this is somebody literally nourishing the seeds of their legacy. Okay, they're focusing on doing something that, this says Rome wasn't built in a day, right? There is something that you're building, there's something that you're moving towards. This is slow, relaxed action that you're taking, and not all growth is visible at first. Also, not all progress is visible at first. There could be something I'm hearing that you're getting over. There's something that you're moving through during this time. And there's a specific quote that was coming through. There's something that you're getting over. There's something that you're moving through. Oh, gosh. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. What are you planting? What are you planting? There's a new beginning of some kind. It could be a career opportunity, it could be a financial opportunity, something that aligns with the values of the soul, right? Something that you see value in so deeply. The soul sees so deep value in it. You're building an empire. Whatever it is that you're planting, this is the seed to an empire. This is moves that you're making that are not necessarily announced. You don't announce it until the checkmate moment, and usually the actions speak 1,000 words for you. So there is something that you're not announcing. There's something that you're tending to. There's something that you're growing, and the action and the embodiment of it is you choosing love over fear, right? You're choosing to align yourself with love, which is to become reunified and whole with the soul, right? And the intentions of the soul. It's building some kind of empire for yourself. Something huge that you're building. Something huge in the physical realm. Mars is physical, tangible manifestations by aligning yourself in the physical. So this is just a confirmation reading for you. I'm going to love and leave you right there. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing. Love to have you around. Personal reading details also down below. Check out Water Spirit if you guys are looking for some high quality AA grade jewelry. $1 of the proceeds are donated towards water sanctuaries. And I'll speak to you very soon. Until next time. Bye.